Goods up. So, basically, if you're watching my devlogs and you're actually kind of interested in me programming video games and whatnot, I have paused my one project that I was kind of doing, and I'm starting a different project because this different project is for the game jam. Yes, I'm getting started early on the game jam, but it's because I want to do that, and also I'm like programming new and cool things. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. Hi. Hi. You're such a cute doggo. You're just so cute. Let's get some music on. I want to get some music playing. Ow, ow. Hey, that hurts. Stop scratching me. I'm gonna get like red marks all down my chest. I've not had that kind of a night. All right. Let's do this album. Let's play this album really quick. Yeah, I like this album. Okay. So, let's go to our desktop view. Woo! All right. Hello, everybody. Okay, so let's kind of pick up where we were last on our Couch Mania, or that's the project name I have this called. So this game is built such that it has kitty cats, nice cute kitty cats. Kitty cats spawn in when you connect a controller. No! Don't lick my arm. Gosh darn. Hey! Gosh, your tongue is like a loose cannon. I'm gonna kick you off my lap if you keep licking me. Yeah, so this is my other game that I was kind of working on. I was doing some stuff with. Has some freakishly weird physics. We're gonna go back to the physics engine stuff at another date. I don't feel like dealing with physics right now. So we're gonna go and do a different project. We're a game jam. And we'll come back to this one another day. So yeah, that'll be fun. But yeah, so we have this fun little project here. So I did a whole bunch of cool stuff. So I did it where you can have two controllers set up, so you can have like another cat spawn in and boink. Oh, and I guess the other cat didn't spawn in correctly. That's a bug apparently. I actually noticed that bug a little bit ago, but I don't feel like dealing with that. So, but this is a different project. I'm working on a new project right now. This new project is going to be a square. This is the new project. So, project 1 is, well, project 2 here, I'm basically just working on mechanics. So even though the visuals right now are kind of stupid, the mechanics are kind of interesting. For onesies, I don't know. Here, let me restart really quick. So I made it so you can technically disjoint the camera when you press a certain button, and then it'll lock back onto your character if you press a whatever button. So this is split screen view. This is in Godot, which is kind of cool, and it's dynamically built, even though it's not as dynamically built as I wish it was. But Godot has weird issues and stuff with that. So yeah, that's kind of a pain in the butt, but it's kind of fun because, like, I don't know, you can do some cool stuff now. So that's fun. I do have to work on my zoom, as I have like a zoom in, but it's not zooming out. So this is where my function of zooming, I actually had a zoom built, but it had a slight bug in the fact that it will zoom while your I guess your joystick is triggering, but once you stop zooming, it like won't, like, I guess it glitches out kind of. You kind of expect it to zoom in, and it doesn't do that. So we gotta fix this. So if basically the joy axis is greater than the dead zone, aka if your joy axis is moving in the process function, my thought is for one, I kind of need to be less than the dead zone. Yeah, I'm thinking that we kind of have to do some kind of vector math here, where our zoom equals vector 2 blah blah blah, or I guess the opposite zoom, because right now it's only zooming in one direction. So I need to like check if it's like in the other direction. So maybe what I could do here is I have a zoom in and then a zoom out. So basically turn this into two statements. Maybe do like if zoom blah 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 is negatives that, then I do, you know, some zoom math of the reverse kind. So let's try that out really quick. I kind of curious how it will work if I try that out. So let's turn this into a second zoom statement. So basically, if It's greater than, it's zooming in. So we want this to be positive, I believe. So we're gonna do plus equals zoom, and we're gonna do minus equals zoom over here for if it's the other type of thing. Now, when we run it, let's see how it runs. It's zooming in still. It's actually infinitely zooming, but it doesn't zoom out still. It's not zooming out, sadly. It's not zooming out. That's not good. We need to get the zoom out. I don't know how to get it to zoom out. Why are you not zooming out? I need you to zoom out here. All right, so let's think about this logically. If blah, 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 print zooming in. Let's just do that and just see if it's just zooming in when I do that. All right, so zooming in, it's doing the reverse. I want this to zoom out. Let me just change the coding here and just call it zooming out. How does that work? Oh. All right, well that broke insanely. I didn't quite see what was going on there. Okay, so it was zooming out, but then it goes inverse. I don't know why it goes inverse. Kind of annoying. I'm tempted to just leave this at what it is and then, I don't know, do something different. I would like smooth zooming though. How cool would it if we got like smooth zooming? So we have our axis, which is like a negative number basically, or a positive between 0 and 1. Basically what we want to do is while it's being pressed, so if this, it needs to, like at least on the process function, we don't need to do while, but on the process function, it needs to keep calling a zoom, like keep zooming in. So I'm thinking that we have a set zoom speed. So let's do that. Let's do var zoom or zoom speed, and we're gonna set that equal to 0.5. How does that sound? I don't know if that's a good number, bad number. We're gonna just set 0.5 because it might be a scale of 0 to 1. So we're gonna have a zoom speed, and we want to times our joystick by the move speed and add that to our zoom, our blah, blah, blah zoom thing. So if we follow that math, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna take the camera zoom and we're gonna do plus equals zoom speed times zoom, like, or our current zooming, our zooming aspect. Let me comment out this chunk because clearly this chunk is not working. So let's think about that. So zoom times zoom speed, and let's just double check what our zoom is doing. It's basically taking whatever the axis is, and I don't need this either, and it will basically cover it. So if zoom is, and this is not a good comprehension because let's call this, I needed to have a checker for like a max zoom and the min zoom because then it would just infinitely get big and whatnot. Zoom check, or let's do var zoom check equals, basically I'm gonna grab this and then I'm gonna put zoom check right here, and this is gonna be plus equals this same function. But if I did that, I would just literally do the, wait, why is it doing weird stuff? Assignment is not allowed inside an expression? Wait, what? Zoom check equals assignment is not allowed inside an expression. What expression is happening here? Let me double check stuff. If blah 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 var zoom check is equal to, oh, I see. Plus this by this. That's what I need to be doing. There. All right, then I check the zoom check, and then I just have this equal to zoom check. If I want to make this nice looking. All right, I think that logically works, that mathematically works. Let's test it. It's zooming in, and it hits the max, and it won't zoom in anymore. But it's not zooming out. Why is it not zooming out? That's my real question. If so if the value is greater than dead zone, it's gonna do that, or that is less than negative dead zone, it should do that. That should make it go in the reverse direction. There we go. It gets kind of laggy. Like, it zooms in and out pretty well. But once it gets too far out, it kind of starts to lag. I don't know if that's like... I don't know if that's like a whatever engine thing or if it's not. Oh gosh, look at that. Wait, is this reversed? Zooming in is pulling down, zooming out is pulling up. Zooming in is pulling down, zooming out is pulling up. I think I want this to be reversed. I want it like to be, I don't know, I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. I think it works. It works how I want it to do. I got that piece done. It's good. That's the zoom camera. Smooth-ish. It's not too smooth. It's smooth on the small amounts, but on the far amounts, it's really not. Also, I want zoom speed to be a little slower. I think that was way too fast. So let's do like 0.1 and see how that turns out. See if there's even a difference. Oh, actually, that helps the zooming out quite a bit, the whatever thing. I kind of like it. It's doing pretty good. And then I can like do this and I can really zoom out. I like it. I don't know. I got it working. I got split screen working. That works pretty well. That's pretty solid. What else can we do then? So if you guys, I'm gonna give you guys a little tip and trick kind of thing for building split screen in Godot. Yeah. I just realized that my thing is under the wrong thing. It's supposed to be, I want it under education. You're such a cute puppy. I love you so much. You're such a cute puppy. 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 Yeah. My doggy's so cute. No one can beat my doggy. My doggy's so cute. Oh gosh, my doggy brushes up against the mic and it just gets hair all over it. Gosh darn, that sucks. Oh, look at all that hair. All that delicious hair. All right, let me show you something cool, guys. The cool thing I'm going to show you is a game design document. So, no. I finished character movement. We finished camera movement. We're gonna call that finished. We're gonna call camera follow. That's finished. Player direction. So this is a coding thing for like flipping the animation of the character. That'll be later on. Item pickup, enemy movement and targeting. Level design layout, wave system, damage system, stasis system, blah, blah, blah. Character collision, world collision, teleportation, split screen. That's finished. We got a few things all finished. It's looking good. All right, I think that's all looking really good here. I think we need to like now, I don't know, design. What's some other good coding chunks we could do? I wanted one of my one peeps. I wanted some of the people in my group to like work on the enemies because for one, I've never actually worked on an enemy kind of system, like an NPC system, but it'd be good for them to learn. And then I can assist and learn on the way as well. So I'm kind of thinking I might work on a resource pickup system, maybe like items spawn and then you collect those items and it updates maybe a UI. Maybe a UI element. Woof. Woof. Stop putting your head next to my mic. It's picking up all the hair. I don't know. What should I work on, guys? What should I work on? I can't do like all these things. I could work on like a tower kind of thing. Some kind of tower object that shoots projectiles. What if we did that? We work on some kind of tower object that shoots projectiles when a enemy gets within range. How does that sound? For starters, whenever you finish something, this is good like stuff for people to remember. It's always good to commit your work up. So I am going to commit my work up. So we're gonna open a terminal. We're gonna do git status. You can see we've added some stuff. Git add star, that adds whatever. Git commit -m finished zoom system for zooming in and out. Could use refinement later when adding could use refinement when adding a settings menu. All right, git push. So we're gonna push that up. That's one task done. I'm gonna show you the whole process. We're gonna go to GitHub, whatever it's called. So let's go open GitHub. Oh yeah, and hello there, Super Idol. I did see your thing. If you're still here, hi again. If you're still here, I don't think you are. I don't know, but I did see your thing. These are not what I'm working on. So we're gonna open up my most recent projects, this Game Jam project. So we're gonna add this to, I don't know, I'm gonna pin it really quick so it's like right here. So let's compare pull requests. We're gonna add experiment to whatever. Create pull request. It's gonna do whatever. And then we're gonna merge the pull request because we are the master of this thing. I just like to do this kind of stuff because if I look at insights, I can see a lot of different stuff that's happening. Authored by Omega given. So you can kind of just see my stuff is in here. Now it should show something like this. I don't know why it's not populating the most recent like pull requests and whatnot. All right, let's just so we did that. our code's now in the thing, so people can pull it down and work from there. Let's move on to building a tower. So what properties does our tower need? That's the real question. So I always like to do draw.io, get this. I always love to pull this thing up and just start thinking about how we do stuff. So we are gonna need a tower object. Actually, let me do some stuff. So we're gonna need a tower. No, not that. We're gonna need a tower object right here. Tower. The tower, placeable by player. It's gonna need to shoot enemies. Or it can spawn resources if it's like a resource tower of some sort. Maybe like if the tower is in proximity of some resource, it will like mine up that resource and produce it in boxes near it so that the players can go and grab the stuff or something like that. But I can spawn resources, so we can do some cool stuff like that. I think that'd be kind of cool, actually, to be honest. I like the whole idea of that. That was actually kind of really cool. I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch. I just realized I'm not streaming on Twitch, and I'm kind of like, might as well take advantage of the moment and just stream on Twitch. Can you stream on Twitter? Is that like a thing you can do? Oh, apparently I don't even have my log. I'm not even logged into Twitch, apparently. Here, let me... Oh, wait, it didn't log me in. Hello, everybody on Twitch. I wonder if I should just, like... I don't know. Stream manager, here we are. Is there, like, a category for, like, game? Games and demos. I don't know. Don't be licking me, doggo. I want to kick you off. Go on, go. I'm kicking you off. Oh gosh, now I'm covered in hair. I'm just gonna build a whole RTS thing, right? It's kind of funny. I probably should like bring my one, what do you call it, brother, into this, because he's built a full-on RTS game before. I'd just be like, yo, you want to learn it? You want to help me out build an RTS game? More like a tower defense game, but what are RTS games if they're not tower defense games, but with extra steps? Oh, that should be a thing. RTS games are just tower defense games with extra steps. Oh gosh, I feel like I get roasted so much by somebody from that. Now we're about to run an ad in a minute or so. So I think we just build this tower thing. All right, so let's get some, like, I don't know. Let's make some folders here. We're gonna make the main, I'm gonna call this global scripts. I'm gonna put a bunch of my things into it, like multiplayer controls, settings. I don't know if I want settings to technically be in that. Split screen functionality should be in there. Is this even used? This is not even used. What is this script right here? It's experimental omega. This is turning into our main scene, basically. For players in multiplayer controls, every kind delta is called left side. Yeah, this is kind of a worthless script. I'm just gonna delete the script. Yeah, let's just remove it. Get rid of stuff that we don't need. All right. Also, I think settings should be... Yeah, is settings not auto-loaded? Let me project settings, auto-load settings. Yeah, it's auto-loaded. All right, cool. So we have all of our global scripts. Now we need our... Actually, I might need a... I need to like star all these things and get status. Also, let's just double check and make sure things are working how they should be. Awesome. I love it. I love it. It looks so good. It works so well. I love it. Even though it's like not pretty, it's just, it works. It works. That's like a huge thing, that it just works how it should. Refactoring code to into folders and deleting stale code. All right, I'm pushing that up. It's pushed. All right, what should we work on next? I think we should... Should we like actually build a level or something like that? Let me like build a level. Let's do it. And delete that node. We're gonna run it. And it's gonna build a level. How it should be built. I think that'll be great. So our level scene. It's gonna need some game objects. I've never used resources before. I'm kind of wondering if we should do resources. If we do resources, then you could maybe, I don't know, I'm thinking. What are the point of resources? Because these towers, I feel like we're gonna need a few different towers. So we're gonna need an attack tower, and we need, actually we don't need a resource tower, do we? I'm kind of wondering. Actually, I got an idea. I'm gonna message one of the guys on my team. Where's his name? I want to see it. Blah, 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 blah. Gosh darn, I can't find it. Yo, how do you think we will manage resources in our game? Or do we want to hold off? You know what? No, we don't need to do that. I think I'm just gonna build a tower that shoots things at said object, whether it be a player or enemy. Just build a tower. All right, so let's do that. In other words, let's build a tower. So we're gonna do new scene. It's gonna be called tower. It's gonna be 2D, whatever node. So tower. You're gonna let's create like a color rect. Let's make this color rect like purple. I don't know. Boom. It's gonna be a purple square. This is our tower. Beautiful tower. Our tower, what kind of properties does it have? I don't know. Maybe our tower, let's attach a script. We're gonna call it tower script. Create So our tower needs to kind of thinking about this, but I'm wondering if I programmatically built a whole whatever system. I have an idea. I have a really good idea. I think I should build. No. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. I'm trying to think. Okay. So this tower needs, like, on process, it's going to need to call. Let's do this. It's on a process function. It's going to need to call basically if detect enemy. It's going to call a detect enemy function. So we're going to create a function that's going to be called detect enemy. So this will be a function. So basically this tower is going to need a area 2D. It's going to be an area 2D. The area 2D is going to need a collision object. It's going to need a collision shape 2D. That collision shape is going to be a circle. I'm going to set that circle in the center of the tower. So basically, what will happen is, or actually, I'm going to leave the pass there. Basically, if enemy collidable enters, what is it? If enemy collidable enters area 2D, fire. It just keeps firing. It just keeps checking that. So it's gonna do that. Basically, detect enemy. If enemy collidable enters area 2D, fire. And we're gonna have a detect enemy function in there. I want to put it before the pass, so it actually looks like we're going to actually add it into the function at some point. So that'll be basically what it looks like for now. All right, so it's gonna have that. What's some other stuff it might need? It might need priority. Maybe like as a player, you want to set your tower priority. So it might have a priority system, but maybe we don't want to introduce a priority system until like later. Maybe we just have it target closest enemy. Basically, yeah, I think that might be a good idea. Have it target closest enemy. I think it's gonna need a health. So yeah, I think it's gonna need a health. So var health. I think let's just make it base 100. So it's gonna need a base health system. It's gonna need, what else does this thing need? It needs health. It might need mana if it's like a mana tower, but we're not gonna worry about that until later. I'm trying to think, what's some cool stuff we could do with this? So it needs health. It has a detect enemy thing. I think the players, I'm gonna need a whole placeable system. Do I have that in my game design doc? Let me look at my game design doc. So I have character movement. I have player direction, tower placement. So we're gonna need attack direction. Wait, what's this? Attack direction. Player attack direction. I think that's what this is supposed to be. Player attack direction. Tower placement, player direction. That's super easy kind of code. Item drop on enemy, item pickup, enemy movement and targeting, wave system, damage system, health or stat system, in-game setting, blah blah blah, world collision, warrior collision last. So let's add something in here. Let's do we need to have like an enemy class. I don't know. Yo, want to let me message this guy. Kind of seen it. He looks like he's online on Discord. I kind of wondering if he wants to join in. We can like work on some stuff together. Here, while he's maybe gonna get back to me, I kind of think we could build a couple things here. So we have a whole enemy. Let's move my tower script over here. Let's build a whole scene for enemy 1. Yeah, let's just call it enemy 1 for now. Or do we want to? I'm thinking that we like do like a enemy. It's gonna be a character body 2D. All right, and then let's. Underneath enemy, let's create a script called enemy. Move this enemy to our script space. Just like to keep these things a little bit, you know, organized out. Okay, so this is an enemy. We don't need this. There's no such thing as gravity in our game. There's no such thing as jumping in our game. And there's no such thing as all this crap in our game. Let's get rid of all of that. Let's just get rid of this stuff. Let's get rid of that stuff. Yeah, we don't need that stuff. We need speed. All right. Enemy is gonna need a couple things. All right, for one, let's create color rect. I always just make it simple. This is gonna be a red box. There we go. Nice color rectangle now. Nice red color rectangle. While it's a color rectangle, let's add a area 2D. Within area 2D, we're gonna add a collision shape 2D. And that is gonna be a circle. Expand that a bunch. Basically like that. We're gonna add a collision shape 2D to itself. Make that a circle. Testing. Okay, so base, I'm just trying to get a very base build of whatever you want to call this thing. So this is gonna be collision shape 2D. This is gonna be, let's like rename a couple of these things. So let's rename this to be detection area. Let's name this to be character Character collision.
Howdy.
Hello, how are you doing?
Doing good.
I am coding some stuff. Question. I totally believe that you could totally do the enemy thing. Do you believe in yourself?
Yeah, I actually just gotta I gotta download Git and get all that set up. I've not been working on anything productive. I've just been kind of out of it the last few days.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. I'm a very productive guy, so I don't hold other people to my standard. Like,
where
also,
do I download Git? Trying to find that.
Literally, if you just open, or it's just gonna be called git bash. So if you just look up git, and just look it up in, I don't know,
I was on the
GitHub
website, but I'm just trying to find.
I don't think it's not necessarily from GitHub itself. GitHub is actually a different entity. Just look up git, G-I-T, and then just download that whatever's the top one. It looks like a couple of dots with an orange logo kind of thing.
Okay, so git-csm.
Yeah, that looks like that's it.
So download it for Windows. Here, download for Windows.
Yeah, and you'll be able to run either the command line, or it technically has its own. I think it has actually it has its own command line. It's not a UI as much as some would like it to be. Oh wait, it has a UI. It comes with a GUI. It's a crappy GUI, but it does come with one. Yeah, I'm gonna commit this up because I want to just create something to work on.
Do I need to launch it or just
open up
launch
a command. Launch the bash, or you can just open command prompt, just see if it pops up in command prompt. If you just type in git, it should just pop up with a bunch of commands of git.
Okay.
Created base settings.
Okay, and then it's git clone that address.
Yeah. I'm gonna commit something up really quick so you'll have it.
Oh, it is not pasting.
Right click.
Okay. That's an odd way of doing that, but
it's how Linux works. It's kind of stupid. That's why I prefer command prompt console. Command prompt actually does both. Even though all the Linux hierarchy people are like, "Oh, Linux is best," it's like command prompt actually, Windows command prompt, it does all of your stuff plus more. It actually can control C. I don't know, Linux, you can't control C. It's a drag and whatever thing. It's stupid. I hate it so much. GitHub. Let me merge. Oh wait, did I not git push? What? Git push. I did do a git push. Pull request. New pull request. Experimental. Yeah. I made a big change, so I was reorganizing some of the code just to make it look better. Merge. All right, now the latest build should have some fun stuff. And I can also show you what it has.
Okay.
Once you clone it down and you have Godot. Do you have Godot on your computer already?
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. We can just open Godot and just basically open from that project, I guess, or whatever you pulled, clone down. And I'm hoping for the life of me that it's gonna pick up all of the scenes and hierarchy of scenes and everything smoothly. If it doesn't, then we're gonna have to figure this out somehow, because that'll be some big issue stuff. I think I only have 30 minutes to work on stuff. I'm just saying.
Gotcha.
I just thought I might as well update you and get you all set up right now, so then you it's not another barrier. 'Cause I know, like me, if I don't have things set up, like literally I dedicate a day to set things up before I even think of being productive.
Yeah.
Because if it's not set up, then they'll be like, oh, I'll do that next day, or the next day, or the next day. It's like, do the first thing.
Yeah. So get that. Open Godot. Don't open 2 copies of it. All right. Next, import the folder that was cloned to your directory. You cloned it to... What? Hold on.
Might be a pain. You can clone it anywhere. So like, if you want, I like cloning a desktop just because it's easier that way.
Well, I have a .git config. I don't have like a folder. No folder was created. Is it just the config I need, or...
Wait, share your screen?
Wait, oh, is it the Game Jam 15?
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that.
Okay, because I think it shows the old create date. Or no, wait, it's 7.1, isn't it? Why is it like this?
Wait, let me look at our Git really quick. What is it? How do I have it organized in Git? It should be like when you clone it, it should be a folder named Game Jam 15.
Yeah, no, I see it. It's just, I don't know why the fuck it organized these like it did. It just organized them out of the order I wanted them organized by.
Oh, yeah. You can. Well, to be honest, you can actually just drag and drop that into whatever dictionary hierarchy you have, and you can still open it from that, and it'll be fine. So if you like move it around,
it's just the Game Jam 15. It's nothing else, right? That I need from that.
Just Game Jam 15. And when you open it, you'll see like an assets folder, a scenes folder, scripts folder, and a few other like config kind of stuff. Could probably add a README to this eventually, but that's okay. I did some fun stuff though. I actually got 4 to-dos done. Except for most of those to-dos are kind of like for my own amusement. So. Which
file do I actually need to import? Is it the whole file? Or...
You should open literally from Git or the Game Jam 15. Like open Game Jam 15, like that folder.
Is it the project.godot or is it just the entire?
Like when you open Godot, you just do new.
It's just not letting me select it.
Oh, you like import. And then, so when you click import on Godot, go to...
I gotta reset it, because it's...
Yeah, reset. Click import.
Import, browse. Yes, Game Jam 15.
Game Jam 15, then do select current folder once you are like inside Game Jam 15.
It is not giving me that as an option.
Wait. Like...
Here,
you select... Yeah, screen share? No.
Because I'm either stupid or it's not working how it should be. Okay, so hold on.
Oh wait.
Let me just close some stuff.
I'm gonna stop live streaming to. I was live streaming to Twitch, and.
Oh.
I don't want to share your screen without your permissions.